to Smith Shot Films. If we haven't met yet, I'm Drew Smith, and this is our new studio. Still in the process of putting it together, but I got the basics together: camera, mic, lights, and a backdrop. Soon we'll have a green screen together and photograph paper and a pegboard. Right now my desk is a mess, so I don't want to show that to you, but we are here and we are ready to go with the new studio. So I'm really excited about it. I think this is my new favorite room of the house, and now I'm just really going to be a guy in this basement making videos. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, this channel is all about filmmaking, photography, tech gear, and all of the other stuff, and I throw in a couple of vlogs and stuff. I appreciate you tuning in to watch, and we'll get started with this video. So this video is about the 360 Insta Go 2, their little mini cam, and I tested it out and I'll let you know what I thought about it. It's not sponsored by Insta360, although they could sponsor me. If you want to, get at me. But this is just, I purchased it with my own money and I just wanted to see how it goes. So now you can watch and decide if you want to get one too. Today we're going to be reviewing the Insta360 Go 2. Okay, let's get into it.
So this is a great shot of the harbor. I'm still wearing the chest cam, and I just love the image stabilization. You can see a little bit of a bounce as I walk, but other than that, it's really awesome, very stable. You can totally use this.
So this is the Insta360 Go 2. It's a tiny little action camera, and now you're looking at the footage that's coming from the Insta360 versus the footage from my iPhone 12 Pro. So today I have my lovely assistant Cherise, who's gonna come and help me out with it. So you can see the wide angle. Say hi, babe.
Hi.
To them. So one of the best features about the Insta360 Go 2 is that this little tiny camera pops out, and you have a magnetic pendant that you can wear under your shirt, and you just clip it on like that, and then you can walk around, get all the shots you need. All right, pretty cool. I think you do have to be careful that you don't brush it and knock it off, but for the most part it works pretty well. So this case that it comes with is really neat because it doubles as a remote that you can use to activate the camera, and you can see everything that's going on with the camera and what you're filming. Also, it is a charger. You just snap it in like that and it charges. And these two little legs pop out at the back, and you set it up, and it's a little tripod too. Okay, so the Insta360 also has a magnetic back, so you can connect it to anything. It's metal. This isn't metal, so it's not gonna work. You would think a pole is metal. So one of the cool things about this little Insta camera is that it has a magnetic mount. So on the back, it's little strong magnets that you can just clip onto something. Like this, and then you got your shot. Hey! So far I really like this camera. It's small, convenient, portable. I love the magnetic back and the flow state image stabilization. But one of the issues that I had the last time I tried to review this camera was that the camera was overheating constantly. We came up here to the same location. It was about 88 degrees, and every time I would try to start a clip, it would film for maybe like, 2-3 minutes, and then it would just shut off. So I don't know how well that's gonna work when you get to a situation where you're like at the beach or something like that. It might, and where it's really hot outside, it may overheat quite often. And that's one of the main things that I could see myself using this for, is kind of like vacation, beach trip, because it is small and unintrusive. One of the other issues is kind of a drawback of this camera is that the button to start the recording is just right here, and it's very easy to accidentally turn it on while you're trying to like pick up the camera or something like that. So I found myself on a couple of occasions just like recording when I really wasn't intending to. So that's just something that's kind of a little bit of a drawback. It would be nice if it was maybe like a toggle switch or something on the side that was a little bit less easy to accidentally turn on. Okay, so let's talk about some of the pros of this. There is internal stabilization inside of this. There's no SD card that you need to put in it or anything, because the whole thing is encapsulated and waterproof. So that's one thing that you don't really have to worry about. You just go ahead and record, and then you come back and download just your footage. Another brilliant feature of this is that the lens guard comes with it. Because this is an action camera, and you're going to drop it, it's going to get scratched up, and this one has the lens guard included right inside. So the camera is capable of filming at 50 frames per second at 1440p, which is considered QHD. It's kind of like in between high definition and 4K. It's right there in between. But it does give you a really smooth, buttery smooth kind of slow motion action thing. So you are able to edit this in the Insta360 app. It doesn't do all of the special effects that you get with the X2, but it's convenient to be able to do that on your phone and just edit right there and download it right to your phone. Okay, now we're gonna go check out the flow state stabilization. And I'm gonna wear it on the pendant and also on the hat. Storage. What? So I mentioned that it has internal storage. You don't need an SD card, but you do have to check it because it may pop up like it just did and say that you have no storage left. So in that case, you got to download some of the footage from here onto the app on the phone. So I'm having the same issue again with it overheating. It's a much cooler day, windy outside. So I'm not sure what it is that's going on. Maybe it only runs for a certain amount of time and then it overheats. I don't really know what's going on, but that is kind of a major drawback of this. Okay, so the footage you're seeing now is from the chest mounted camera. So here's the pendant cam. Just snaps on like that. And it really doesn't matter what direction you snap it on because it automatically levels the horizon. Okay, let's go walk around. So like I mentioned before, there is no SD card that goes with this. All the storage is internal and you get about 28 gigabytes of storage. So this is what I call the hat clip connection. And the camera just sits right into that, and then you get first person view of everything that's going on. All right, family, this is Drew Smith from Smith Shop Films, and we are about to get out of here, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay creative.
I tell my kids all the time. When did something happen?
Way to make it happen.
Yep, on the field, something.
All right.